What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Panda here. First of all, I want to apologize about being AFK Mia from the channel for a few days. I had a couple appointments I had to do, which required me to flip-flop my schedule, which really just threw all of my recording time out the window. So I didn't have time to do much recording for the start of the week, which is why I missed a few days of videos. But I'm going to try and make it up for you. I'm going to probably be releasing 2 videos a day for Thursday and Friday this week, and hopefully a couple extra videos maybe over the weekend and or at the start of next week to sort of make up for it missing those couple of days earlier. But first things first, guys, we are playing Watcher of Realms today, and we are going to be talking specifically about the trial of Esotericist. As you can see, I have cleared stages 10 and 11, and we are on stages 12. And with the new addition of Lily, I think it's going to be a lot easier to be able to get some of these stages done, particularly stage 9 and, or sorry, stage 10, not 9. 9 is Defenders, but stage 10 is going to be possible. This is where I stopped before, and then stage 11 and stage 12 are the same as 10. So let's go ahead and dive in to today's video. And welcome back, guys. So this is the Trial of the Esotericist stage 12. I am going to be showing you just my team, okay? This is definitely doable with less than what I currently have. For example, Kalina is actually a very powerful mage. She does do a good chunk of damage. She does have a decent sort of, with stuns, which is kind of similar to that of Boreas and his freezes if you don't happen to have Boreas. Ajax is another one that could be easily replaced with a Kalina or potentially even like a Navras. Navras did just get a buff, I believe, so he's actually even a little more strong, a little stronger than he was before, so it's definitely possible without these. Ezrin and Elwyn are, in my opinion, not required, but are very beneficial. You do need 2 healers. So before, that was one of the issues, is Elwyn and Ezrin were the only 2 healers in the faction. And now we have access to Lily because she has been made double factions between Piercer and Esotericist. So she does actually fit on the team to be able to help. So you only have to have 1 of the legendary healers in order to get that stage 10 deploy to healers requirement. But we literally have, we don't use Laurel, we don't use, what is this, Nazim? Yeah, and we don't use Nazim, and we don't use Raiden. He's just there for the Lord bonus. We're only going to be using AI. Actually, we're only going to be using this bottom 5 and these top 2 over here with AI and Boreas. So let's go ahead and get started. It does have a little bit of RNG factor to it. You do need to have some relatively good gear. And we're the biggest thing right here is watching for this. We have to make sure that we get this freeze. That's probably one of the biggest things that we have to make sure that we get. Because if we don't, we run into issues of not being able to kill this gentleman right here. Which we may actually still miss it. Oh, we are still going to miss it. Okay. Let's give this a boost. I actually haven't tried stage 12. This is my first attempt at stage 12. But I did beat stage 10 and 11 today. So I might need to just put, change some gear on Boreas. I also probably need to actually put some skill points into him because we did reset him. So let's go ahead and see if we can get some additional. That's really good. That's not bad. Okay. Oh, we're definitely stacking up that ultimate, which is really good. Okay, so we do get a little bit here. I think this should help a bit because this is going to give some extra damage, which is good. Hopefully, I was hoping to get the skill cost reduction because that would be really helpful. But let's see if this is better. We might maybe swap to a different... Is this better? Maybe it's better. Let's give this a try. Let's see if those skill ups were enough to give us just that little bit of damage that we're lacking. Because once we get... The biggest issue is literally just getting this first guy down. That is the biggest issue. Okay, so we have to... Let's see if this is enough. It might be enough. It's not. We have to get the timing like just right. That's the biggest problem here. Is we want to make sure that he's within range to start being auto-attacked before this guy over here on the left. Is that close enough? There we go. Boom. I think this is maybe enough. Come on, keep hitting him. No, 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 no. Hit him. No. Oh, my God. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to leave all of this in the video because I think it's important that you guys can see. Let's see if it's just past this X. There we go. Maybe that is enough. So it looks like maybe just after he walks up to the X. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so now we're golden. Now we are good. We shouldn't have any more issues. We're going to place Ajax up here in the top left. We're going to get some good damage from him. We are going to go ahead and throw Elo in here to keep our Boreas alive, of course. Oh, man. Is this enough? Is she going to do enough? We're going to throw... Perfect. Let's actually go ahead and throw AI down. We throw AI, wow, down like this to be able to get just as much ground covered by her dots. That's pretty much the important thing here. Let's go ahead and drop Lily here. I do drop Lily here and Ezrein up here on purpose because Ezrein is able to heal over on this side, which is very, very helpful. Okay, and we're gonna pop... Oh, no. Come on. There we go. Pop Ajax ultimate here, get lots of damage. And then we're going to go ahead and place... Maybe? We're going to place our Nazim facing left because left is going to be the area that you have probably the biggest, the most problems with, right? Is going to be towards the left. We'll go ahead and pop the Boreas ultimate because he is going to just get his ultimate reduced by these guys right here because they do reduce rage. So go ahead and just get it popping right away. Boreas should be able to handle this right side between the freezes, etc. He's pretty strong even after his change, his nerf, whatever. Between that and the AI freezes, you shouldn't have too many issues, if any issues at all, really, taking them down. Okay. And this is pretty much it. So now it's just a matter of using the Ajax ultimate to destroy these guys over here. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. And then the AI and the Nasalt over here, just going to slowly burn them down as they trek across. Of course, Ajax still putting in some damage. And there you go. So this of course, setup does require the legendaries, right? But I think it can be swapped around, which I think is the biggest thing that's really good about this faction nowadays. But if we look, you're seeing a lot of damage from Ajax and Boreas, but I do think that Kalina and Navras have the potential to fill those roles. It's just going to have a little bit of a higher, you know, damage requirement, damage threshold, I guess. But this does get us one more faction complete, which is really exciting. So that gives us Esotericists, Piercers, and Cultists, and Nightmare at 36 diamonds, stars, whatever you want to call them, stars. They definitely a diamond, but whatever. So we have a couple left. We've got Watchers, we've got Northerners, and we've got Infernals left to go. And we're right down the street from this amazing legendary hero pack. So really, really excited about that. But guys, hopefully that helped you. Let's show you the gear, and then we'll go ahead and end it there. Oh my goodness, stop sending me offers. Let's take a look at Esotericist, and we'll take a quick look at the gear. LON is just in standard invigoration, as much attack speed, some healing effect as possible. Rage regen always is definitely not bad as well. Boreas is in a Soulbound Arcana set with just focus on attack. We've got crit damage and double attack. With some okay substats, like this is good crit rate and attack, but it does have HP and healing effect, right? So not crazy. This one is pretty decent. This one is pretty decent. So definitely room for improvement with these gear sets, but not crazy. And also, you're seeing this is without a fully skilled up Boreas as well, right? So this is with no skill crystals, right? This is just base, just regular skill dust, which everyone should have a ton of skill dust. So definitely possible without maximum investment. Then we have Ajax over here. He is in another Soulbound Arcana set with some crit damage. He is in, I believe, crit damage, attack crit damage. Yep. Decent stats, nothing too crazy. The goal here, again, is just to you basically use him for his big AoE on that left side, which is why I think, again, this is without skill ups as well. So I think a fully skilled up, fully awakened Epic does have really good potential to actually be very powerful. We do have the new A2 that is actually really good for Ajax as well, because it just gives team members damage 4% and it goes up to 6%, I think it is. Yeah, it goes up to 6% if you have the A2, so that's a little bit helpful here. But I don't think 4% damage is going to really make or break this comp. Then we have our Ezreal over here. I have him just built for a ton of attack because he is an attack-based healer. But I also wanted him to be kind of tanky, so we put him in a Glacier set with, you know, some attack stats. It gives him a little more attack with the HP that we were trying to find. I just realized that this is not even taken to plus 16. Let's resolve that. Give him some even more HP. But yeah, so overall not too shabby. We're sitting at, you know, 19.7 attack. Definitely a good attack number. Doesn't have a lot of healing effect, but decent rage regen and a decent amount of attack speed. Definitely could be more. It should be noted I do have Weaver's Hood, which does increase the hero's healing effect by 10. And after he triggers Enlightened Breath, there's a 50% chance to reset its cooldown. Enlightened Breath is this passive here, which I think is helpful, but in this situation, only one time did we have a character drop to low health, and Ezreal wasn't even on the board when that happened, so this actually doesn't help in this situation at all. But yeah, definitely not a bad champ. Then we have an Assault. An Assault is literally just built how we had him built for the Codex fight. It's not even that good. 90% crit rate. He's not even capped. He's just there for, you know, the little bit of damage that he can provide, you know, to kind of help handle Ajax's side just a little bit more. Then we have AI. AI is not really built for damage. She has some damage. I was able to get her max crit rate, but she is mainly there just to be applying her little bombs, right? The frost bombs is very, very good. Crystal bombs, super helpful. So lots of attack speed, a decent chunk of rage regen, and of course, any damage you can't get on her is good. I do have a Nightmare Samsara on her. I could have actually put on this bigger one. I didn't even think about it, but definitely will be a lot better if you do have this, because she just gets extra stats and a little bit of extra rage regen as well. Then we have Lily, and Lily is in just a really, I mean, not even maxed out piece of set of invigoration gear. She's okay, nothing too crazy. Like I said, we don't actually take a lot of damage here, so you don't really need your healers to actually be healing, right? You know, it's nothing super crazy. You just need to have them to be able to place, and that's pretty much it. So even on 11 and 12, you don't actually have to use these two if you don't want to. If you're having damage issues, you could bring in another DPS. You could also bring in a tank, right? I think there's, where is it, Ardeth. Right, you could bring in Ardeth to be a tank. He is an okay tank. He does, you know, decent stuff. So definitely possible if you're having issues tanking or killing the bottom wave. You could bring in Ardeth in place of someone like a Lily or an Ezreal or whomever on stages 11 and 12, because on stage 10 does require 2 healers, right? Then, of course, we do have Laurel. Again, Laurel is, I'm not even using her. You could use her because she does help a lot with the boost of rage. The problem is with the way that things are set up, you're only going to be able to hit 1, maximum 2 people with that rage, and it just doesn't seem very good to me personally, but you could if you wanted to. Then, of course, we do have Kalina. I think that Kalina is a very viable option. I don't currently have her fully geared out, but she does have some decent damage built in, and I think that, you know, she could prove to be very, very good as a replacement for Boreas on that right side. So definitely not a bad option to give her a try. She does seem to be a relatively good champion, but because I have Boreas, I didn't feel it was necessary for me personally to build her up. But guys, I hope that this helped you, give you just a little bit of an insight of how to do the Trial of the Esotericist, stage 12. I literally did stage 10 and 11 right before filming this video, and it used the exact same strat. It's just a matter of making sure you time that. If you're using Boreas, timing that Boreas drop just at the right time to be able to get enough basic attacks off in order to take him down before he lands over. Like I said before, though, you could use an R-Death or one of the fighters to try and tank him at the bottom. I don't feel like it's going to go well, but it is definitely a possibility. But guys, that's going to be it for me today. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you liked the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to let me know that you want to continue to see content from me, because we are making a huge push for 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And if possible, half of that, 2,500, by July, because that is the month of my birth, and it would be a really nice birthday present to be able to hit 25 subscribers. Also, guys, if you haven't already done so and you aren't in the Watcher of Realms Discord, there's going to be a link in the description below to vote for your favorite content creators. Unfortunately, I was not named as one of the original options, but they have recently added an other feature allowing you to type in the names of your favorite content creators. So if you watch my content regularly, which I know there's at least a couple hundred of you, and you want to maybe potentially get me featured, that would be really awesome. Go ahead and click the link below and write my name in the other section. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.